look at them, Micah. I touch them. You're too allowed to touch these ones.
I like to see it.
Awesome, that neat.
I love it, Daddy.
I know it's awful.
These are all.
Oh, it's cool, right? And I can head down Instagram. Well, it's first probably.
Wow.
It got a little colder, didn't it?
Not that much colder.
I think it's actually pretty nice down there. This is a little surprise photo shoot. I'm just going to step right over here. I'll just take a quick picture. Alright, I'm going to make you just a little bit taller too. There we go, perfect.
How you going, Micah? Right?
You can look right up here, big smile.
Take cheese, Micah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese.
Is he in it?
Should be, we'll see.
We can take another one and do it higher.
Alright, awesome.
Okay, ready?
Alright, one more, ready? Look right over here, big smile. 3, 2, 1, cheese. Alright, perfect. And you can head on over, thank you. Ready? Yes, Michael, just wait.
I think we wait.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that cold. It's just like...
Have you been in here before? Huh? Look how slimy the wall is. What? I think you have to wait for the tour guide, I think. It says, please walk.
Take a picture with a flash.
Don't touch.
Then you can see.
Can you go without waiting? Or do you have to wait for the tour guide?
Yeah, we got to, yeah.
I don't think I want to wander into there, but
Yeah.
I would hope she would have a flashlight.
Here, look.
Yeah, what that is.
See the cave, Micah?
Aren't you?
Hey Joe, you want a picture of the cave behind you? Here.
No.
And you can watch it. Oh, well. I know you will think.
Oh, there's light switches. They got light switches.
yeah, I figured they'd turn them on as we go.
So you don't go ahead.
It's got to be awesome.
They have glow nights here in October.
Try and sneak up to the front here. So we actually are standing at the initial discovery site of Cave of the Mounds. So I mentioned it in the video, but it was discovered on August 4th, 1939 during that routine quarry blast. So that day they used around 1,600 pounds of dynamite. They sent tons and tons of rock up into the air. They came crashing back down into our cave. So if you look up at this wooden platform, you can see where some of the rock initially fell down into the cave. And so the people working that day were shocked. They're kind of confused, right? They weren't exactly expecting to find a cave. So they decided to contact some geologists who informed them if they waited around 3 days, there'd be enough time for them to meet them out there. And they could explore the cave together. The people working that day were a bit more adventurous than this. They decided to wait only about 3 hours before heading down into the cave. And right over here is what they saw.
Oh, look at that.
Is this anyone's first time here?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, wow, lots of you. Alright, well, I promise you're going to see lots of stuff today. You can follow me down the stairs and we'll
Lots of
head
stuff.
further into the cave. Do feel free to use the handrails as well.
Next time we have to bring a flashlight.
Yep, free jerky in the cave.
Wow. Can you imagine?
Oh, you can't go down there, huh?
Actually, you walk us through there in a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll turn the lights on so it's a little less scary, but yeah.
Can you imagine?
You're in a cave, Micah? You're in a cave. That's like sand.
There's holes in mine. There's holes all over. I just couldn't imagine. What that looks.
It's like mud.
Alright, I do suggest you look up as you're heading through this next section. You can see some of the largest formations we have in the cave. This one in the middle is our largest stalagmite.
See, Micah?
If you do look even a little further up, you can see this crack running through the middle of the ceiling. And that's called a fissure. And that's another way water was able to get into the cave. So if you look near the fissure, you can also see what looks sort of like icicles hanging. Those are called stalactites. A good way to tell those two apart are stalactites hold tight to the ceiling, and stalagmites might just reach it someday. Alright, it is a little cheesy, but it works. Yeah, feel free to continue checking those out as we shuffle this way.
What that looks. That's cracked there too.
Oh yeah, and that's because if you look down, you can't see these formations are hanging. So our best guess is that simply from the overall weight causing it to kind of break down on itself.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is able to actually heal up as well in some cases too, which is interesting. Yeah, the water sort of fuses them back together again.
Isn't that
That's
amazing?
neat. Yeah, some of them probably are less likely to grow back together, but that's okay.
Micah, there's a little hole in there.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder how far that goes back.
Okay,
You need a flashlight.
Isn't that neat? We'll hide away. I'm gonna call it an outside one.
We do get to walk down here as well.
Down there. Did you know that? Walking down there.
Yeah, we're going down there.
Wow, it's a big hole there, Mike. Wow, anything in there? Hopefully not.
Surprised there's no bats.
Yeah. That is actually because before 1939, the explosion, there actually were no natural openings to the cave. So bats and people could not find their way down here. Now the only way in is through the gift shop, so I have to sneak through 4 doors. It's a little tricky, but they can sneak down here too, which is more impressive.
Wow.
Alright, we'll wait for everyone to catch up. Feel free to look around in the meantime though.
So the dynamite you said cost all those rocks will be there?
This is actually because it's a little bit different. Yeah, and I'll talk about that once everyone gets
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah, no worries. I love questions. Are we all here in my group, or am I down a few? Alright, perfect. That's because I will also be trying. Cave's natural environment is total darkness, so we like to try and keep those lights off for as long as possible.
Okay.
Alright, but what we can see in front of you is called a collapse. It is known as a sinkhole above ground. Ours is inactive, so there's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
But sinkholes can be a good sign that there's a cave nearby. So geologists were curious to see if there was any more cave beyond this rock. Sadly, there's not. But they did decide to dig out around 10 feet of it, hoping to find something. That's also why we have these neatly stacked piles of rocks here. Alright, now did anyone happen to see a big tree stump with a bunch of bolts and boards sticking out of it on your way in from the parking lot? No? Alright, well, I do suggest you look for it on your way out, because it's a very good above ground landmarker for where we are.
They're so big, by looking at the film, you can see they were big.
Yeah, exactly. And that size can actually range a little bit, because they can be just a few inches
No, you
long
gotta
and
walk.
they can be 6
We're gonna go down the
They
stairs.
are probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't worry, she's gonna turn on the light.
Alright, so as most of you do know, we are standing in a limestone cave today. And it was carved out by both chemical and mechanical erosion. The chemical part was done mostly by carbonic acid. This happened when water and carbon dioxide combined on the surface and then made its way down into the rock through cracks in the limestone. This might seem a little random, but do any of you like soda?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, yes. We have a few yeses. Yeah, well, carbonic acid is what makes soda fizzy. Makes it bubbly. If you drink too much soda, your dentist probably won't be happy with you. You might develop a few cavities.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what a cave is as well. It's an earth cavity. So I like to think about how that carbonic acid could cause both cavities in our teeth, as well as in the earth. It's kind of fun. So, this next area we're about to walk through is actually a great example of mechanical erosion. That's more physical erosion, and it happens over and over and over again. This next area was actually once the site of an underground river.
Ooh.
Yes, the river is gone now. Yep, but it did leave behind a winding, weaving path we'll be able to walk through. There is also one exception to the no-touch rule. If you look at the bottom of this handrail, there is a white stone. This is the one and only rock we are allowed to touch. And that's because of its location. And if decided that it would serve as a good educational tool. Not only to get a touch of the cave, you also get to see why we don't allow it in the rest and how it can affect it.
Could have just caught.
So you can check that out and then we'll continue into the meanders. As
Isn't
I
that
like to call it.
amazing?
Look.
Yeah, there's
Wow,
a hole down there, Micah.
rocks.
You can go way down there. You can crawl down there.
Yeah,
Wow,
you're
look
probably
how
the
deep
perfect
that
size
is.
for cave exploring too.
There's another one, Micah. You could go
That's
slide
deep.
down.
Wow.
You can go way down there. Actually, goes way down.
Wow.
Goes way down there.
I have to put lights so you can't see some of this. And that's the first time they came through here?
Yeah, actually around the discovery date, August.
Oh, don't hit your
4th,
head.
We go through the first half of the tour in the dark with flashlights to make it a little bit more authentic than it would have been when they first discovered it.
Yeah, it would be something.
That's also pretty interesting. If you look up here, you can see one of the better examples of how the water works its way down through the rocks. I mean, this is just look up and way up through here as well.
A little overhead. A little bit.
Can you imagine? Wow.
This is the
We're going deep in the cave.
Yeah.
We're probably way underground.
Oh, that's deep.
It is deep. We're going down, down, Michael.
Oh, this is actually going to be around the deepest point of our tour today.
We are at the deepest point now? Wow. That was cut out.
Look at this one here. This one's a big hole.
You can get all the cutouts. I wonder if you have to worry about earthquakes in here.
Now's a good time to bring that up.
It's probably pretty solid.
Wow, man. All these little, there's so much different stuff everywhere. It's all different everywhere. Yeah.
Look. Yeah, but
The
we're not
hole.
going to do that. No.
We can tie a rope on it and slide you down.
Yeah, and this is actually called a pit too.
Wow, Mike. There's water coming down there. Oh, look at that big hole down there. Oh man, gigantic dog. Right? Look at what that is.
Yeah,
we got
this
wide
one's actually a
stone.
little pool of water too.
It's way high. I'm right behind you, Micah.
Yeah, feel free to go check out the water too, just be careful. Alright, let me continue where this area continues back. That does get a little bit too tight for us to go, so we gotta head back up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but feel free to look around here
Tighter,
first.
tighter there.
Oh yeah, there's a little hole down there.
Oh, there's some water down there, isn't it?
Yep, that's our first small pool of water. It gets
Wow,
bigger.
look at that. Yeah, no pictures up through there. Wow.
Keep on going up, Micah.
That'd be tough, wouldn't it? Very tight to go through there.
Yeah. And there's another very good spot to get started at. Up the stairs through that. Yep. You found it.
Yeah, there's one.
Wow,
Huh?
you don't want to run up here.
Yep.
You have a headache. Look at those, Mike.
It's raining, yep. It's raining right here. You get dripped on.
Oh yeah, isn't that unique? Oh my god. Gotta get drunk, guys. Well, where's your, oh! You warned me, didn't you? Wow, look at all that. Oh my god.
Things might look a little familiar. This is actually right where we started.
You in the cave, Micah? Yeah.
We'll stick around in this room for a little bit and then our group push up.
In case you lost anybody in the cave.
Yep.
Wow.
Have you ever lost anybody in a tour? They stay behind?
No,
You count how many people?
I would not want to.
I would think somebody would try to stay behind and be like,
Shutting the lights off typically helps with that. Like, oh, I always feel bad.
Yeah, some screams real quick, wouldn't ya? Just hold down there too.
few times when I take my group down there, another guy will like shut off the lights by accident, and then we're gonna go through the rest of that party in the dark, which is also fun.
Wow. So that's amazing. Many years ago, it was all water down here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like strong.
I know, we're waiting.
That's strange, isn't it?
It's very weak. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Figuring out how many miles.
It's about a third of a mile.
Next summer, I have
Yeah.
to bring a flashlight. Get better pictures.
Amazing.
I do have a flash already.
I know what flashlight.
Oh, this is a crappy flash.
She's got a big flashlight.
Oh yeah.
I would not be down here without it, right? How long have you done the touring stuff?
This is gonna be my second summer working with it.
Cool.
Yeah, so finally getting the hang of things.
Well, yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I've seen in October you guys have a glow night, but it's all sold out.
Yeah, we
Looks
have
like
night
a glow-
after cave after dark events, which are really fun too. We also have trick or treating around October as well. We get little
Really?
fossils and gems. Yeah, it's cute.
Oh my God.
That'd be kind of cool coming here and Halloween.
Yeah, we're also
Especially if
open
that
to-
scary thing pops out.
I asked if we did that, and they're like, no, we don't want to make the kingdom more scary. And I'm like, all right, fair enough.
That'd be awesome.
Isn't that weird how that's all flat?
Yeah, this is actually a man-made little too perfect, so he's suspicious
I
as
was
well.
gonna say, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know. So if you do crouch down and look to your right while we're waiting, you can also see some of the original rubble or rock from the explosion that discovered Cave of the Mounds down there. So I do suggest you check it out. Something else to keep in mind in that area we just walked through, I'm sure you know already, but it was the deepest point of our tour. It was around 70 feet underground. If you want to visualize that a little better, you can imagine
I know.
a school bus, flip it up, stack another bus on top of it, and that's roughly how far underground you went.
Wow.
And so the majority of the cave is pretty shallow, compared to that. It's between 30 and 40 feet underground. That's another reason why we have so many formations. It's because water has an easier time of working its way out there.
Oh, sweet.
And are we up here? I feel like we always lose the pictures. Just reordered. Alright, sounds good.
I made her
We
worried.
are going to be heading into this next area of the cave. It's the largest room as well. We'll talk about it a little bit more about why that is once we get there. But you can follow me.
Another hole.
Yeah, look up too. The ceiling goes up pretty high in this part.
I know.
Yeah, I'll turn the lights on. You can see up the hill too.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You can also see a little bit further down into the cave as well. We get some more pits.
That's why you need a night vision camera.
I'll turn the lights on so you can see everything a little bit better.
There's more camera lights. Okay, stay there, Micah. So now you can actually get a picture in the cave.
People are coming, so we just stay right.
It's called Cool Stove. And it forms very cool water in that back corner. Completely over.
You must have to turn around.
No, they go over there. Towards the end.
Yes, we have one head. I see it. Actually, we're not on the side. A couple of reasons. One of them is it's actually pretty thin. Those can be a little bigger.
We have a big group.
Oh yeah. A lot of people must come here.
There's tons of little calcium crystals over here. They all have tiny little edges, which is going to make it so rough. And this is here. Becoming a very good spot. Feel free to finish up any pictures this wall. Do we have any questions so far as well? You're at that. We'll be taking any two children out.
Look, it's way down there.
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to go way down there?
cavity.
No.
And that is what happens to the reason why we're
Up here.
It's actually outgrown.
Up here.
And that's another reason why we shut off the lights.
Way up there.
You want to go way up there?
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions so far? Perfect. So we are going to be heading into the next portion of the cave. Also, you can see a lot more color in the cave as well, which I'm very excited. Let's keep back up the front and we'll head into the next area.
Go.
Yeah.
Alright. And you can follow me right over here. You can have some more stairs. Look at this.
Look there.
As we get to the top, you can also start seeing those colors I mentioned. Do you see all the pretty colors up here? We have more stairs, you're right. I'll turn the lights on again so you can see everything.
That is awesome.
Yeah, just looks like turn the lights on too. Ta-da!
So the spouts are broken
And then you see the water. Yep.
Get your last step. There's water in this one.
Yeah, we're gonna head over there next.
I already said that, Micah. There's water in this one. There's big holes up there.
Wow, man.
She was talking about those in a little bit.
Wow.
Do you like the cave so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, good. Alright, so as we're making our way up from around the corner, you're definitely able to start seeing those colors I mentioned in the last room. If you're curious about what actually causes the colors, the blackish grayish colors are a result of manganese. The reddish orangish color is because of iron oxide, or it is more commonly known as rust. And then the whitish color over there is simply calcite with fewer impurities. So calcite can be the muddy brownish color we saw, but it can also be a whitish color as well. You may have also noticed we have these two big holes right up there on the ceiling. These are called domes. And it means at some point in time this room was completely filled with water. There was also a deposit of lead sulfide. So when that was combined with the water, it created sulfuric acid, which then quickly bubbled up to the ceiling, ate away at it, and left behind this dome. So as you get a little closer towards the center, you can actually see up there. See how far it goes.
Wow.
It actually goes up quite a bit. So we also can see pretty well in this room. It's actually right above this pool's edge. It looks sort of like burnt broccoli. This stuff right here. This is actually called cave coral. And that's because it can only form underwater. So that tells us, once again, the water level in this room was raised for quite some time in order for this to grow. While we're talking about growing, you can see these tiny little stalactites over here in these ledges. And if you remember, the average rate of growth in our cave is about 100 years per cubic inch. So that's like the size of a marshmallow. So we look over here, some of these formations are already 50 to 100 years old. It's also a little crazy to think about. And they have gotten a fun name as well. They're called soda straws. And that's because stalactites actually form hollow. They start off as these little rings. Eventually look at that hollow straw shape. If you end up clog up, and then they'll get that icicle shape we've seen a lot so far. Yeah, so feel free to finish up in near the painted waterfall. We are going to start heading into the cathedral room.
Well, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I do suggest you look up as well. You can see some examples of chandeliers too.
Does this water ever go away?
It can, the levels can rise and lower a little bit, but it's pretty constant.
Okay.
Oh, there's a dark room in there. Let's go in there.
Wow.
Yeah, this
You
is
gonna go in
actually
there?
part of a tunnel. I'm gonna leave through there.
We are gonna go through there?
Yeah, they're actually gonna go through here first though, which is my favorite part.
Oh.
Cheese. Some people thought it looked like a pipe organ. You may find it at church. And tunnels also gave this room fairly high ceilings, which is why it was nicknamed the cathedral room. They actually have a few weddings and
Micah, look.
really interesting. Yeah.
Really?
And we have a few bad jokes to go along with that. We like to say that we get off to a rocky start. Well, there's nowhere to go but up. Alright, that's why we're really bad jokes.
I know.
There's a hollow center, so there's little holes in the middle.
Oh.
And as we know, stalactites form hollow. Stalagmites are actually always solid. So we've done a few measurements in this big one right here. We have gone in this blank area. Does it fit almost perfectly? Yeah.
Water moved it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So our best guess is this was ripped off the ceiling, flipped over, and then literally back down. Yeah, we do know it happened quite some time ago as well, because not only have the tips been covered in flowstone, a stalagmite has started to grow in this cluster of stalactites, which is kind of ironic. We do like to call her polarized pyramid as well, because some people see head, wings, and a tail. She's made up of calcite. Calcite can do a few weird things with lights, one of which I'd love to demonstrate one right now. I will be shutting the lights off for just a few seconds. Alright, so light is able to pass through calcite, so she's able to glow.
Oh, neat.
This property is called translucence. If you've seen or heard of salt lamps before, they work in a very similar way. Light is able to pass through that rock as well. Alright, can everyone see okay, or do I need to shuffle around a little bit? Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, we can play with a few other properties of calcite later as well.
Alright.
Alright, does everyone have a chance to see them? Are you good? Alright, perfect. Then I'll turn those lights back on. We can head through my favorite section next. It is called the Narrows. As the name implies, it gets a little bit tighter back there. You might have to turn, that's fine. You close brush up against the rock, that's fine. Camera, bag, purse, anything like that, I do suggest you hold it in front of you. Make it a little easier. It is very interesting. So you can feel free to
I'm going, Micah. Micah, you'll fit through easy.
Yeah, Micah. I do suggest you look up and off towards the sides as well.
There you go, Micah. Keep on going.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't wait for you to go.
Keep on going, you're fine. It's just a little cave.
Look at all these.
That's where you tightest part and then it's right back
Look at the little parts.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Keep on going.
And also, you really kind of
This is a really tight part. Good thing nobody's
Oh
claustrophobic.
my god, that is tight.
I used to call it
Here's some water.
You know, there's, oh my god, that is amazing, isn't it?
Feel free to get any pictures. Back here is really
Well, watch out for the big
Oh,
rock in the middle.
That tribe's up there. Oh, look at that, Mike. Yeah. One there.
We made it to the small part.
Yes,
Turn around,
survived
Micah.
the
Say
Narrows.
cheese. You don't say. Something way back here,
Oh
too.
my god, see all those broke off there too, didn't they? So
Yep, so the water most likely came through this portion as
that's
well.
why all those are down there.
Yeah, and actually some of the stalagmites are broken as well. and they were able to start growing again, so some of them have these weird little bulbs in the middle.
That one? Yep. Like they great big long thing.
Yeah, this is actually called a column. And we've seen a few other ones. They form when either two meet in the middle, or a stalactite reaches the floor, and a stalagmite reaches the ceiling.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's like, wow.
And something else really interesting about this area is if you would have gone on one of my tours during the late 1940s, if I had to stop here, turn around, and head back through the narrow sections. And that's because the cave naturally extends down this way.
Really?
Yep, and where I'm standing didn't exist. So they had a problem. They wanted to take people further into the cave, but they didn't want to destroy anything in the process.
Yeah.
Yep, so they came up with a solution to dig out a tunnel, which is what I'm standing in, alongside the cave, and carve out these little windows so they could take people further back, but they wouldn't have to destroy anything in the process.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yep, we'll also see lots of these little tubular markings, and those are from the drill bits they used.
Really?
Yeah, I know some people think they look a little bit like that fossil we saw earlier, but unfortunately it's not. Oh, you're really cool girl.
Like I said, nobody, that would be insane trying to
Yeah, no, it'd be a little tricky.
And it'd be touched. You're going through that.
So do just keep in mind that as we head back here, we are leaving Cave of the Mounds and entering. Oh yeah, there are two. Feel free to get up.
Just a couple of waves. There must be a way to go back.
Yep.
Wow. This is so cool down here. Don't worry about this.
Micah, right here. Forgot this one.
Oh my god, this is gorgeous, Mike. Get down and take a picture of that.
Oh,
That is awesome.
that one.
That is too much. Really.
Oh yeah, it even goes back more like this. Way down there. Way down there you gotta go.
Difficult to actually take people on tours back here.
It goes down even more.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming it might have been Dream River, and that is actually up next to the
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see those again. Because there are a few areas that do extend a little bit further into the cave that we aren't able to see on the tour. But the majority we actually do get to see, which is nice.
You think the picture goes nice? Just want to turn out off the ground.
Yeah.
I know. Are you scared to go in there? Like it's like.
Are you guys enjoying the cave?
Turn on the light. No, you said turn on the light.
Oh.
That's going to see some more water ahead too. You have one creature that can survive down here. It's called a springtail. Essentially a tiny insect that lives in some of the water. Yep, and they survive by eating bacteria on the surface. Besides that, yeah, they can sleep their way to here, but there's really nothing with other animals. Usually doesn't have the point of Let's see. We might be able to see you too. Yep, they look like tiny little specks of salt in the water. Three right around here. Yep. And then this will kind of see a layer of ice next to it. This is called shell stone. The water is able to flow underneath that as well.
It's like air conditioning.
I don't know why people stand on that. Well,
I would assume that,
I
but I've never actually asked about that before.
just kind of wondering.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm actually not sure about that. I'd assume so, but I'm not
You don't know.
certain. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, because it is pretty thin, so I can
Yeah, you want to run your back.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
Wow.
There's also one other new formation that you want to check out. Right over here in the right window, looks kind of like two thumbs up or a pile of pancakes. Those are actually called beehive stalagmites. I haven't seen too many of those either. Yeah. So I suggest you check out the shell stone as well as
Taking
the
a seat.
beehive stalagmites. I know, and I love that the colors continue see back here as well. It's great.
She's gonna climb in the water.
Makes it all the water to be wet.
She's gonna go in there, Micah. No, she's not.
The water goes down the hole.
Yep. Yeah, and that's because that carbonic acid I mentioned earlier, it dissolves little bits of limestone, which is then called calcite. It dissolves limestone. And with that water,
Don't turn on the light, silly.
the other calcite crystals that are inside. No, it's amazing.
Wow.
If you haven't had a chance to check out either of these windows, feel free to do so now. We'll be heading on pretty soon.
I do have a light.
Grand Canyon, that's
No, I list though. I heard
Yeah, she has a light. I know. I don't know if we're going that way or this way. I don't know. There's another way that way though. There's two ways. Maybe. There's another straight way down that way though too. No, there's a curve we didn't take.
It is awesome.
Alright, do you need a little bit longer here? We don't need it long. Perfect. So we are going to be doing that little science experiment I mentioned. It usually works best if we line up single file against that back wall. And I'll show you which one I'm talking about.
Single five.
What's this?
So it usually works best if we stick against this one, just so everyone's able to see. I'll be talking about what that is next.
That's the water. That's just a little cave.
That's actually exactly what it is, a little cave.
That's where that little hole went from that other room.
You can see me, you can stop.
Quick up. Look at all the water.
This right here is one part of Surprise Cave. The other part is Jan's legs over there. They cut right through that middle part they were digging up this tunnel because they had no idea it was here.
Oh, this is the new
Little
cave.
Surprise Cave.
But it's not finished draining yet.
We're actually going to be focusing on what we call Jan's Surprise Cave.
You would have to, I wonder how deep that goes down.
So I will be shutting the lights off in a few seconds, but I will turn a new type of light on so there's nothing to worry about. Alright, ready in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Alright, so this is an ultraviolet light, a UV light or a black light, and it just helps to show that calcite is getting excited. Alright, so calcite on its own may or may not be able to fluoresce, which is just a fancy word for glow in the dark.
Wow.
So if you do look around, some of you are glowing as well. And I see some nice neon yellow from over here.
Yeah, you are. I love it. Those are dark and white. You're glowing too. I love it.
Alright, if you want to get a picture of it, I do recommend not using flash as well. You can actually get a pretty nice picture. Yeah, and we do know that it's combined with manganese, and that's why it's actually able to glow right now. It's also able to do something called phosphoresce as well. And that just means it's able to produce an afterglow. And so what that means is when I shut the black light off, it's still going to glow for a few more seconds.
Wow.
Yep. So make sure you're looking at that wall. Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that one more time just in case you missed it. Before that, if you have any camera, phones, lighting devices, if you could shut those off for just a little bit, we'll try and get total darkness. Alrighty, are all devices off? Nope. Alright, ready in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Alright, and we should eventually get to total darkness, or at least as close as we can. So try blinking a few times. Try waving your hand in front of your face. Theoretically, it should not make a difference. And that's because this is almost zero light.
Yeah.
Yep, and I also was don't like the dark, so the lights are gonna go back on in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It was like
I was right into my finger. My little red light.
water, use the surface almost like a mirror, you're able to see the formations on the ceiling really well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right by you, we have some cave popcorn over here by the floor, which is the beginnings of cave coral. Yeah, you can see some more water back there too.
Micah wants popcorn.
Yeah, it's definitely through the room by Adrianna back there. Yeah, something cool about Surprise Cave as well. You can actually see its fissure as well as 2 domes over here too. So it's pretty much everything, just mini.
I know.
Hole in the side of the rock and stick a light in there. So we could build a little clay platform for it to sit on, or just sort of fit where it was. Like right here's an example. Yep, this is an example of clay. And we use this kind of camouflage everything, and then we just fit the light.
That's a really small group. 3 people.
And if they do change light bulbs, they also are required to wear gloves so they don't accidentally touch them. Same concept. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty simple.
I know.
Yep. And actually, every year they influence our city opportunity to go back here.
We caught up to the other 2 right?
Alright, and we are going to start sneaking out of Cave of the Mounds. We're going to go faster here. I'm going to leave through high tunnel, my group.
Watch out, Micah.
We're going to go through this part now. We don't have to go through the narrow.
There's a bridge.
Go warm up once we get it back above the ground.
Somebody gets really cell phone reception down here.
Alright, one last thing I will be pointing out is on the ceiling again. It's actually the bottom of a mine shaft they use to bring rock and other supplies in and out of the cave. So if you do look across from the parking lot, you're actually able to see the top of the mine shaft. Sort of like a sunken doghouse. It's another very good above ground landmarker. So keep your eyes up for that, as well as for the tree stump with the bulletin boards we mentioned earlier. Both are very good above ground landmarkers. We're also going to be crossing under the road pretty soon too.
Where are we going? Down in the cave.
A little familiar as your exit the tunnel as well.
This is the part we've already seen.
Yep. There's more camouflage. And we're going to make sure everyone gets in the tunnel okay. Yeah, well on it. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Alrighty, and we're still gonna have these stairs again. So look, yes.
Come on. I think you got your rain boots on.
Okay, Katie?
Well done.
It's a pretty long journey.
For an hour too. Well, I feel like it goes by way faster than 2 hours.
How long was it?
An hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that long. I mean, it's just a half hour.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Alright, so we have reached the end of your tour today. Your pictures are going to be available in this next room, $9.99 if you're interested. I do ask you to take your photo either way. If you decide you don't want it, you can hand it to a cashier and they can recycle it for you. So you don't have to see that picture ever again. I would like to thank you all for coming out to Cave of the Mounds today. I do hope you enjoyed your tour and learned something new in the process. Went up the stairs so you guys are good to go.
Where are you going? I gotcha. Are you okay? Oh yeah, the picture's
You're all
right
done.
there.
Thanks for coming to the cave today. I hope you had fun.
You can eat it.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
That's a pretty good. Oh, that's a pretty good picture.
Huh?
Done.
I have it. You always get the other ones. I get to put this in my